What's going on, everybody? Rob here, Trev2323, jack of all trades, master of none. Man, if you see my last video trying to kill the rust spot, you realize it's master of none, but Mother Nature beat me on that one. You know what I'm going to make today? I'm going to make this because when people come by, they always say, Wob, how do you make your waffles? Really, nobody said that, but people like making my waffles. So, I'm going to show you how I make my waffles, but stay tuned because what's in the waffle, I'm going to tell you afterward, and you might not want to eat the waffles, alright? I have my waffle maker here. It's a Bella waffle maker. My wife spoils me, so she bought me a Bella waffle maker because she knows, because she knows I love eating waffles. When we go out to freaking anywhere to stay at hotels, she always has to look for some place with a breakfast bar so I can run downstairs and make my waffles. I'll be like, I like to sleep in. I'm like a bear, I hibernate. So when the alarm goes off, I'm like running down the stairs trying to get to the waffles before they close the waffle bar. Waffles are so easy to make. It's just, all you do is buy regular pancake mix. Really, it's just regular pancake mix. I always buy the buttermilk, just add water. Okay, I already ate one today, so that's what just made me sit here wanting to do this video, because I actually read the box today. Okay, so you get your buttermilk. Alright, you have this heating up already, your waffle iron. You have it heating up. I'm lucky enough to have one that flips. So that's easy, that's cool enough for me. And I have it set just to the halfway point actually. Okay, you get your regular pancake mix. And I use a plastic fork and a plastic cup, so I have nothing to clean. I do maybe 2/3 of a cup of pancake mix. Alright, I'm putting some water in it right now. If you don't see me, that's what I'm doing. I'm putting some water. Okay, so I got my water and my pancake mix with my plastic fork, and all I do is beat the pancake mix. Cue the song. Beat it, beat it, beat it. Okay, this right here, since I'm making the video, of course I screwed this one up where it's too milky. If it's too watery, so you just put your more pancake mix. I always get the complete pancake mix because all you do is add water to it. You don't have to put eggs or milk or anything else in it. All you do is add water to it. Trying to hurry this up. Okay, I'm gonna need some more mix. They're so easy to put together, and if you're hungry, you don't feel like cooking or whatever, and the kids want something, but like I said, stay tuned till the end. Okay, so after you feel your mix is thick enough, I personally like the mix a little bit thicker. And not only that, you feel the mix is thick enough that you got all the little bumps out of there, because you don't want your kids or you don't want yourself bite into a big flour bump. That's good enough right there. That's kind of thick enough right there. Okay, this is another thing that I do right here. This is just the butter spray. People put them, you see they put oil now in regular spray bottles because it's cheaper, but this is the generic butter spray. The generic butter spray. I probably should read to you what's that. All you do is put a little bit of generic butter spray on there, and you pour your mix into it. Don't overfill this, because if you overfill this, it's going to be spilling all out the sides and everything. You don't want it to spill all out the sides. So I just make sure they connect kind of right in there. Alright, then you close it. Now here's how I do it. I close it. When I close it like that, I let it sit for maybe 30 seconds. So we'll count, I'm not going to count to 30, but I let it sit there for, 15, maybe 20 seconds actually. I let it sit in there so it can start cooking and get the bottom waffle is what it's actually doing. Then you flip it over. Now this one actually has a ready light on the top. I have it on halfway. But I personally know when that ready light goes off, I don't flip it yet. Of course I can turn the dial a little bit hotter, and then when the ready light will go off at a later time, it'll be alright. But you see the steam? The steam is actually coming out of there from the liquid of your waffle mix. So when the ready light goes off, I don't right away take it out. I let it stay in there a little bit longer till the steam lessens some. And not only when the steam lessens some, for the waffle to brown a little bit. Like I said, if you set it to a hotter position, that'll happen, but this is just how I've been making my waffles. So let me get my plate right here that I put it on, because like I said, I ate one already. The waffle mix is actually just regular, complete waffle mix. I get the buttermilk waffle mix. I got the name and everything on there, cover it up so you don't see that. So I'll be with you in a little bit. I'm gonna keep recording, but I'm gonna fast forward. Okay, here we are. It's, I'd venture to say, 3 minutes later. You will not realize how long 3 minutes is till you have to stand here and watch it while the damn thing's recording, but I'm gonna forward through all that. But the ready light came on, but I didn't flip it over right when the ready light came on. There's still a lot of steam coming out, and I like my waffles a little bit more toasted, a little bit more brown. So that's why I didn't automatically just flip it over when the red light came on. But like I said, if you're gonna get your fine tune and your waffle maker to know where to flip it, I love the ones that flip. I mean, I just think it makes more sense because they have some with the inserts in one and the out, they push out on the other side that you just close and it cooks. Now I've never tried that one because I've been spoiled with this one right here. Like I said, this is a Bella waffle maker, but let me tell you this. It got used. My kids even come by just to make waffles at my house sometimes on Sunday morning, and I love it that they get to come by. Now, if you see, the steam actually went down a lot. There's all the steam that was coming out. It's still steaming a little bit, but the steam did come down a lot. You still want some steam because you don't want it completely dried out. You just don't want the big gush of steam. All right, so you flip it back over, and when you open it up, voila. There, watch it now. You don't want to be all manhandling this because you don't want this to come down on you. But that side looks better. Voila. There is the waffle. We put some syrup on it, some butter on it. But let me read this to you. This is what I wanted to say. Stay till the end so I can read this to you, okay? So I'm sitting here today having my waffles. And back in the olden times, I mean, people went, they got wheat, they got eggs, and they got whatever they needed, and they made your food. Now this looks like a good waffle. You think, oh man, that looks really good, right? Let me read this to you because I went back to the olden times. I didn't have my phone on me where I'm sitting at the kitchen table by myself like this, okay? The ingredients to this, now somebody's told me stay away from this before, but I don't listen anyways. Enriched bleached flour, then they can put in parentheses, bleached wheat flour, niacin, reduced iron, thiamine, mononitrate, riboflavin, and folic acid, parentheses, okay? Sugar, leavening with another parentheses, sodium bicarbonate, sodium aluminum phosphate, calcium phosphate, close parentheses, dextrose, dried buttermilk. Oh, so there's some buttermilk in it actually. Dried buttermilk, palm oil, salt, okay? Wheat gluten, calcium carbonate, corn syrup solids, calcium caseinate, mono and diglycerides, lactic acid, potassium phosphate. I can't even pronounce this other word like the other ones. Tocopherols, which is a preservative, sodium metasulfate. Okay, and then in big yellow words, contains milk and wheat. Okay, so you're warning me that it contains milk and wheat, but all the rest of the crap isn't bad for you at all. Either way, I read that today, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do how to make the buttermilk waffles, but the same lets you know what's in the buttermilk waffles. So that was pretty amazing. But ending with that right there, this wasn't gonna be a separate video. Well, I'm gonna do a separate video about organic syrup. All right, so stay tuned for that one. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share. Bye-bye.